It started as a whirlwind romance, two worlds colliding in the most unexpected way. One, a global pop superstar with an army of fans who hang on her every lyric. The other, a football titan with championship rings and a heart that, until recently, was an open book. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce didn't just meet. They sparked. And now, their journey has taken a deeply personal and joyful turn, one that's left fans cheering, gossip mills buzzing, and hearts around the world absolutely full. No one could have guessed it. Not even their most devoted followers. But here we are. Baby news. And not just any baby news, one that comes just days after the couple finally made it official on Instagram, 2 years into their private, yet publicly scrutinized relationship. The post was simple. Sweet. But for fans, it was monumental. A hard launch, as the internet called it, the kind of post that shouts, "We're serious. We're in love. We're here." And right after that public declaration, came the surprise that caught everyone off guard. They've been hit with incredible baby news. Now let's be clear, the story isn't about Taylor announcing a pregnancy. Not yet. But the baby surprise that's made this moment even more special for them is deeply meaningful. Because sometimes, the most life-changing news doesn't come from within. It comes from family. From loved ones. From shared hopes that strengthen your bond in the most unexpected ways. Travis Kelce recently found out that someone incredibly close to him is expecting, and it hit him differently this time. Why? Because now, he's not just a supportive uncle or brother. He's thinking about fatherhood. About what family means. About building something real with someone he truly loves. And Taylor, well, Taylor's always had a soft spot for children. Her godchildren. Her friends' babies. Even in her songwriting, there's always been that quiet yearning for something deeper, more rooted. Not just love, but legacy. So when the baby news landed, it landed in the middle of a relationship already brimming with possibilities. Those close to the couple say it brought them even closer. That Travis started talking more openly about having a family. That Taylor, once so guarded about her personal life, began imagining what life beyond the stage might actually look like with Travis by her side. But let's rewind a little. Because to understand just how far they've come, we need to understand how it all started. It wasn't your typical Hollywood setup. No glitzy parties. No agents working behind the scenes. It began with a bracelet. A friendship bracelet, to be exact. Travis had been to one of Taylor's concerts. He loved it. Like, really loved it. So much so that he wanted to meet her afterward and give her a bracelet with his number on it. He didn't get the chance. But that little gesture? It went viral. And somehow, Taylor found out. Weeks later, rumors started swirling. Paparazzi spotted them. Friends of friends whispered. And suddenly, two megastars from completely different universes were orbiting each other. And then? They collided. It wasn't just romantic. It was refreshing. Real. And maybe for the first time in a long time, Taylor felt safe. Not because Travis isn't in the spotlight, he is, but because he handles it differently. He didn't chase her fame. He wasn't intimidated by it either. He just saw her. The woman. The person. Not the headline. And Taylor? She admired Travis for being grounded. For being playful. For loving his family deeply. For being confident without arrogance. And maybe most of all, for making her laugh in a way that didn't feel performative, it felt healing. They started quietly. Dinners away from the cameras. Long phone calls on the road. Supportive texts before games or shows. And slowly, a friendship became a romance, and a romance turned into something solid. When they finally stepped out together, the world lost it. The NFL. The Swifties. The entertainment blogs. Everyone had something to say. But for them? It was just real life. And now, after almost 2 years of building that life quietly, they chose to share a little piece of it with the world. That Instagram post wasn't just a photo, it was a promise. And that promise was sealed with the sweetest twist, baby news that pulled at their hearts and reminded them what they're really building. Friends close to Travis say he lit up when he heard the news. That he talked about being ready, not in a rush, but in a knowing kind of way. Like the idea of fatherhood wasn't just a maybe anymore. It was a someday soon. And Taylor? She reportedly cried happy tears. Because to her, family is everything. Her bond with her own parents has always been strong. And despite the walls she's had to build in this industry, she's never stopped believing in lasting love, the kind you pass down through generations. Some insiders even say the couple has started looking at properties away from the city. More private. More nature. Somewhere kids could play, run, be free. They're not announcing anything officially. Not yet. They know how that game works. But their inner circle? They're already whispering. That this might be the one. That this might be the beginning of something truly beautiful. And maybe, it already is. Because in the end, it's not just about rings or wedding bells or pregnancy announcements. It's about those quiet in-between moments, like celebrating baby news that isn't technically yours, but still feels like a glimpse of your future. It's about looking at the person beside you and realizing you want to share every surprise, every milestone, every late-night baby cry, with them. That's where Taylor and Travis are now. Not caught in headlines, but wrapped in something more meaningful. Something rooted. Something that says, we've been through the noise. And we chose each other anyway. And in a world where love stories so often burn fast and fizzle out, theirs feels different. It feels slow. Intentional. Full of laughter and honesty and daydreams about what could be. And right now? It could be a future filled with tiny feet, lullabies, and new beginnings. Whatever happens next, one thing's for sure, the love story between Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce just got even sweeter. And not just because of the baby news. Not just because of the Instagram post. But because of the way they're growing together, quietly, patiently, and with so much heart. This isn't your average Hollywood couple. There's no constant tabloid drama. No messy back and forth. No flashy attention grabs. Just two people figuring out love while the entire world watches and somehow still managing to protect what matters most. And the baby surprise? That just made everything feel a little more real. It reminded them and us that love isn't just about grand gestures. It's about how you show up for the quiet, meaningful moments. The kind that happen off camera. The ones that make you pause and imagine a life that goes far beyond red carpets and sold-out arenas. Travis hearing that someone close to him was expecting a baby? That wasn't just happy family news. It stirred something deeper. It gave him a vision, a glimpse of what he might want one day with Taylor. A house filled with warmth. Laughter. Little feet running down hallways. Maybe a backyard football game. Maybe lullabies written by a Grammy-winning mom. And for Taylor? She's always carried so much on her shoulders. Fame. Criticism. Constant speculation. But behind all that, behind the glamour and the stages and the lyrics, there's a girl who's longed for a kind of love that feels simple. Safe. Home. This baby news made her feel that more than ever. It's funny how something so small can bring clarity. But it did. Suddenly, the future didn't feel like a faraway concept. It felt close. Tangible. Possible. And more than anything, worth protecting. Sources close to the couple say they've started having deeper conversations. Not just about schedules or appearances, but about values. Family. Kids. What kind of parents they'd want to be. What kind of home they'd want to create. And while neither of them is rushing, the energy around them has shifted. Their friends feel it. Their families feel it. Even fans can sense something's different. You can see it in the way Travis looks at her, like he's not just proud of her talent, but in awe of her heart. You can hear it in the way Taylor's tone softens when she talks about him, like she's finally exhaled after holding her breath through years of public heartbreak. It's gentle. It's grounded. And it's growing. They're not caught up in trying to prove anything to the world. They're too busy building something real with each other. And that's what makes this story so beautiful. Because in a time where celebrity romances often feel more like headlines than heartbeats, this one feels like an actual love letter. A story written in real time, one chapter at a time. And if that chapter someday includes the sound of a baby's giggle echoing through their home? If it includes messy diaper bags, late-night feedings, and tiny hands gripping onto theirs? If it includes a little Swift or a little Kelce with their mother's creativity and their father's strength? Then we'll all be cheering them on from the sidelines, not as fans of their fame, but as admirers of their journey. Because this isn't just about celebrity. It's about the hope that love still wins. That two people from completely different worlds can find common ground and build something beautiful from it. That healing is possible, even after public heartbreaks. That timing really is everything. And maybe, just maybe, that the best kinds of love stories are the ones that unfold slowly, with laughter and learning and unexpected little miracles along the way. Travis and Taylor may not know exactly what comes next. And that's okay. They're not racing to the finish line. They're walking this path together, hand in hand, heart to heart, trusting each step as it comes. And if this baby news is any sign, it's that love, real love, is already blossoming in their lives in the most unexpected and tender ways. It's not always easy being in the public eye. Every move is analyzed. Every smile dissected. But somehow, despite all that noise, they've managed to stay soft with each other. To protect their joy. To lean in, not out, when life throws something new their way. That's rare. That's powerful. And that's why we root for them. Because even though their names are famous, their story feels human. So to Taylor and Travis, wherever this road leads, know that millions of people are watching not with judgment, but with admiration. Hoping. Believing. Smiling. Because love like this? It reminds us of what's possible. This has been Buzz State, and we're honored to share these moments with you, to explore the stories behind the stars, the love behind the headlines, and the dreams that connect us all. Thank you for being part of this journey with us. If you felt something during this story, if it reminded you of your own hopes, your own relationships, or just made you smile, then it was worth telling. And just a gentle reminder as we close. This video was created using AI-generated voice and media, for entertainment and educational purposes only. While it draws inspiration from real events and public stories, it also includes respectful speculation and narrative creativity to bring these moments to life. We're here to celebrate love. To share the joy. To remind you that behind every celebrity photo, there's a heartbeat. Thanks for watching Buzz State. We'll see you in the next one.